You got a tree in the living room, a tree in the damn kitchen, but a damn pumpkin. Who are you telling?
Hey guys, it's me, Rant, back with another YouTube video. And today's YouTube video is going to be a story time. Now, it is literally like 6 a.m. Like, when am I ever sleeping? I never sleep. But my hair is looking pretty crazy. But today's story time is going to be about the time I got played again. This is probably my 5th story time where I got played. And it's not a great feeling. And y'all love my exposing story time. I'm gonna expose this bitch ass, ugly ass, dumb ass, cluck ass. This is basically about to be the time I was the side chick. Before I get started, no, I didn't know I was the side chick. And I just feel like I'm not sorry for anything I say in this video because I'm not sparing no feelings because you didn't spare my feelings when you was doing all that fuck shit you was doing. It's gonna be the story time, my first time getting cheated on. And through this story, y'all gonna realize how dumb I actually was. So save the hate comments. Save it, okay? And it's like I'm always getting played by niggas who are not my boyfriend. Like, that's the crazy part. Like, we never even make it to the boyfriend-girlfriend stage. Like, we just, and you're already fucking up. Let's get into it without further ado. Comment, like, and subscribe for more story time. And yeah, before I start, I would also want to say that this guy actually didn't get a chance to play me. This is something different. We on a whole new wave, y'all. We on a whole new little wave. I actually cut him off before he even found himself trying to manipulate me, before he even found himself trying to do any of the fucking sort, because I am at a fucking point where I detect bullshit. So basically how I stopped myself from getting played, how I stopped myself from going through the same shit that I went through with Eric, that I went through with Tree Trunk, that I went through with Biggie, that I went through with all these different guys. So basically, we're gonna name him Rapper because he's a rapper. He's a local rapper in my city, and he's good music. I never F the boys who have bad music. I just don't do that. But I met Rapper on Instagram. I meet all my guys on Instagram. Not the guys I make story times about. I actually met all those guys. Like, I met them. I knew them in real life. But this, usually I meet all my little boy toys through Instagram. Guys, it's super cold. Should I put my coat on, or is that like annoying? Yeah, I met him on Instagram like I meet everybody else, and we didn't start talking until I really initiated it. Like, he slid up on my story before, so I kind of knew he was interested in me, but he never really was like, I'm trying to fuck with you. It was just like sliding up. You know when guys slide up on your story to a point where it's like, you want to fuck me. It's like, nah, you fucking like me. Like, you think I'm cute?
Oh, yeah. She think I'm cute. She want to have sex.
You keep trying to talk to me over little things and situations. You're interested in me. You just don't know how to say it. I don't know. So, but matter of fact, he had a girlfriend. He had a girlfriend when he was sliding up on my story, but they was near the ending of their relationship. So, they were near the ending of their relationship. So, he was kind of like looking elsewhere, you know what I'm saying? So, I finally hit him up after Thanksgiving. And I'm very bold. How I got my last boyfriend, I literally went up to him at a mall parking lot and introduced myself. When I like what I see, I go for it. That's something about me. It just pertains on how you are, so I can see if you are approachable. You see what I'm saying? Because some people are douchebags. I DM'd him and I was like, I want you. Period. I just said, I want you. And he was like, text my phone. Now, I'm not the type of girl, when I say I want you, I'm not the type of girl to be like, I want you as in I want to fuck you. No, I want you as in I want you to be my man. I want you to be my nigga. Not that I want to fuck you. I'm not a fuck girl. And if you are, You know what I'm saying? That's just not what that wasn't my angle, you know? So I don't, anyways. So, you know, we're texting. Honestly, I didn't take him serious. I didn't text him back. I kind of was dubbing him and playing him like a lame, honestly, from the get-go. Because I don't take niggas serious because all the experience I had with niggas via my fucking YouTube channel. Via the premise of my YouTube channel, right? I just didn't take him serious. I don't take anyone serious until, you know? So anyways, this day, I know you guys are probably like, some Lauren, the reason why he's doing you like this is because you let yourself look like that type of girl. And I completely understand that. And I just feel like it's kind of stupid that this is how guys think, but I completely understand that. You guys don't know this, but I have bipolar disorder. I try to make it known so I can kind of normalize it, so people don't think of bipolar disorder as batshit crazy. Like everyone likes to think that you have bipolar disorder, so you must be batshit crazy. So I try to talk about it as much as possible, not really on my main story, but on my close friends. But I do have bipolar disorder, and things that come, I'm not trying to put this all on my disorder because I'm not, but I'm just saying, like, this is what I do when I'm manic. This is what I do. This is the type of things that I do. So mania can last up to a week, I think. I haven't did research into bipolar disorder. I just know kind of with me, my mania can probably last up to 2 weeks. And when I am manic, people are manic and they do different things. I'm not here to give you guys a breakdown of bipolar disorder. I'm just here to talk about me, you know what I'm saying? So when some people are manic, well, when I'm manic, I feel like I can jump off a fucking roof and fly. You know, that's just a part of mania. I'm an impulsive shopper when I'm manic. I buy plane tickets when I'm manic. I try to travel when I'm manic. I don't know, it's just something that I do. I'm going out of town in fucking 9 days because I bought a plane ticket while I was fucking manic. When I'm manic, I invite people over my house. I don't really think, I'm just doing, I don't know. And this day I was manic and all my bank accounts got emptied out. So I went broke this day. And I wasn't necessarily sad because, I don't know, I just wasn't sad. But I was overwhelmed and lonely and I felt unsafe. This is just me. If you guys can't, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to explain myself as much as possible, but I just really don't want you guys to judge me, but you probably are. So I invited him over, didn't know him. This could have went so wrong. This could have went so bad. Don't do this. I invited him over, didn't know him at all. Knew him from Instagram. And he slid up on my story every once in a while. Could have been anybody. No, we didn't have sex. At least the first night. We didn't have sex. And no, he came over because I just crave, when I'm manic, on top of that, I crave intimacy as well. You know what, I always did, but I don't know, it's just something. And I just wanted someone to tell me that things was gonna be okay. So I invited him over because I just kind of wanted a manly figure. Maybe that comes with daddy issues, I don't fucking know.
This is personal.
But I kind of wanted a manly figure to tell me that everything's gonna be okay, to hug me, to keep me warm, and to like kiss my forehead and tell me to go to sleep. That's really why I invited him over. Yep. And from there, that's when we started talking. And not even really like necessarily talking. The first vibe I got from him was deceitful. I'm very spiritual, I meditate. So usually when my intuition is telling me something, I don't steer from it, right? I got deceitful. Very nice guy, very nice, great personality, but I got deceitful. I always kept that in the back of my mind, like he's not trustworthy. Now, he went maybe almost a whole 3 days without talking to me, which is giving me flashbacks from my last situation with tree trunk. We would fuck. I'll hear from him probably a few hours after we fuck. I don't want to hear from him for a whole week until Friday came back up or until Saturday came back up and he wanted to fuck again. When he wanted to fuck again, he would make me feel special. Like he'll call me, he'll do little shit to make it seem like he was my nigga. This is why I cut him off before he could play me and do the evil manipulative games that guys tend to do when they want a girl to stay where she's at. You see what I'm saying? That reminded me of tree trunk, red flag. Okay. He hit me up talking about he want to come see me and all this shit, right? But I always remember deceitful. Now, you guys, if you don't believe in astrology, okay, whatever, I'm just telling you guys how everything went for me, okay? His zodiac sign is a Capricorn. Never met a Capricorn in my fucking life. Threw me off. But I asked for his birthday information so I could look up his birth chart so I can see what the fuck I was really dealing with. You see what I'm saying? And I know some cultures, I know there's a I don't know, don't like hurt me if this shit is wrong, by the way, guys, okay? But I think it's in a Chinese culture that you shouldn't give away what time you was born, because when someone can look up your birth chart and they can figure out how they can control you. I'm not like that. I don't try to figure out how I can control somebody. I simply want to look at someone's birth chart so I can see what the fuck I'm dealing with. Now, meanwhile, remember I told you guys, the first vibe I got from him was deceitful. And it was an underlining vibe. It was a vibe that really wasn't showing, but I felt it in my gut that this nigga was deceitful. And if you don't know what deceitful means, it means sneaky, tricky, like, kind of like you gotta side-eye this person because they a little bit like, you know, you can't really trust them. I go to his birth chart and I go to Capricorn. I look, you know, I'm seeing shit. And what does it say? It says Capricorns are not to be, I don't want to say trusted, but they basically said don't put your trust in a Capricorn because they are misleading. That's what I can say. Is it misleading? When I read that, now listen, I read that after he left my house because this is my second time I've seen him now. Y'all, this is very fresh. Like, I didn't even give this nigga a chance to manipulate me yet. I seen that and I was like, fuck. When I first seen this nigga in person, he gave me deceitful as fuck. So y'all know I'm tripped out. I'm like, that's crazy that this shit says that because, and when I don't read people's birth charts in private. Usually when people give me their birthday information and shit and I tell them I'm gonna read their birth chart, they usually want me to read it to them, read it while we're together. So like, cause they're curious, they want to see if it's accurate. And usually it is. 9 times out of 10, it's very accurate. I read a lot of birth charts to people and they told me that it's so accurate that it scares them, that they didn't even, you know what I'm saying? But hey, look, I'm not trying to make you guys believe in something, but I'm just saying it's literally a snapshot of the sky when he was born. So it should be accurate, you know what I'm saying? So the fact that he told me everything that I said in that birth chart was true about him, it kind of, you know, like, okay, so he is deceitful. That's how I'm looking at it. I don't know. Now, I texted him because he left something of his here. So I texted him and I said, you left this at my house. And never got a text back from him. Went all day without even opening up my message. Left me undelivered, giving me very much tree trunk vibes. And that is when I nipped it in the bud. I blocked him. Yep. I know you guys are probably like, he didn't even do anything. Oops. He didn't even do anything. Lauren, you just blocked him. Yeah. Because I'm not stupid. I see the signs. I'm not blind. It would be dumb of me to continue to act like I don't see what the fuck's going on. And I always say, the first time a nigga show you how he feels about you, take it and run. You see what I'm saying? Now, meanwhile, this nigga just got a relationship around Halloween. He's not ready to get back in one. He talks about his ex frequently, and he always brings up that he'll never trust a bitch. I would be dumb as fuck. Dumb as fuck to think otherwise. And you know what? Maybe I could change his perspective on girls. Maybe I can manifest him into loving me. Hey, maybe I could, but I don't want to. I want someone to love me because of me, not because I manifest them to love me. I want it to be natural. You know what I'm saying? So that's really why I nipped it in the bud, because I just feel like I'm just so over it. I'm really so over, like, kind of being not the girl he exactly wants, but the girl he'll have around. It's very annoying. It's very exhausting. You know, I know who I am. I know what I have to offer, and I know what I stand for, what my morals are, and that's not really it. You see what I'm saying? It's time for you to start having self-respect for yourself. You see what I'm saying? And there's no way you like me and you just go a whole day without talking to me. Twice. I give people 2 chances. I give boys 2 chances, and after the second chance, you're done. And I do that with everybody. It's not even just boys. So I just feel like I'm tired of kind of like being like the girl that he's not really, I'm not cuffing her. But it's like, you know, and it makes you insecure about yourself because it makes you think, we've been talking for this long. He still hasn't even, he doesn't want to do this. He doesn't want to take me out. You know what I'm saying? And it makes you look at yourself differently. It makes you feel like, what's wrong with me? Nothing's wrong with you, sweetie. Nothing is fucking wrong with you. He's just not what he wants. And that's fine. You're pretty, you're gorgeous, you are smart. And just because he necessarily doesn't want you doesn't mean someone else doesn't. And that's why I really had to teach myself throughout the years that there's nothing wrong with me. There's nothing wrong with me. I am perfect the way I am. And yeah, I probably need some tweaking around the edges. You know, I'm not perfect, but what I bring to the table, my personality, my face, my features, everything about me, there's nothing wrong with me that a nigga don't want me. You see what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with me. I'm just not what he wants, and that's fine. But what I won't allow myself is to allow myself to be around someone who doesn't really want me in that way and kind of just follow him around. I won't do it anymore. I've been doing it. I'm really fed up with it. It's just not my gig anymore. I just won't allow myself to do it. So it's kind of at the point where I'm at. I'm at a point where I know who I am. And not exactly who I am, but I know who I am when it comes to guys. And I won't allow some guy to treat me as if I don't deserve better, because I do. And when you know what you deserve, you don't settle for shit. So that's just some advice for my ladies. It really wasn't a big shit boom story time, but it was just something that I just want to normalize cutting people off when you get the vibe, when you get the sign. You see what I'm saying? The signs was in my face. I want to normalize that. So here's a story time, me cutting someone off after the first sign. I just want to teach my young subscribers, if that's anything you get from my channel of me being a fucking idiot, take that, you know. So I love you guys so much. Comment, like, and subscribe for more videos.